Hello. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Susan. How are you guys? What is happening? Happy Thursday to you too. So, I'm really glad that you're here. I hope more join us, but if not, we're going to have some fun because we're doing this anyway. I'm glad you set your reminder. All right. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Lorianne. For those of you who are new to my channel, I've been with YouTube for 4 years and we go on live every single week. If you click the subscribe button, you'll be notified whenever I do an uploaded video or when I have a live presentation to do. Thank you so much, Susan. How are you? You sound like you're happy. We're going to take a look at the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. We'll save Libra at the end and start with Scorpio and Taurus in the middle. So let's go ahead and we're going to start our reading. We're going to look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading and it can encompass love, career, finance, whatever comes through this reading, whatever messages I'm guided to share with you, then the cards follow the messages that I share with you. It's really a cool experience for those of you who are new to my channel. Now, it may be a piece of your life, and for a few, it could be all of your life, but most likely not. And it could even be for somebody that's around you, not even you. It might be your partner, it may be a family member where you're watching this and you two are attached. So we're going to pull the first three cards, and that is going to be for each and every Scorpio as we go further on what you can expect over the next 7-10 days. Okay. Hello. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, Jacqueline. And then when I'm done with the reading, I'll look at you guys over here. Otherwise, I get a little too sidetracked and I want to make sure that I encompass both sides. So Libra's on the way. It'll be here, but we're starting off with Scorpio. Scorpio, this is for each and every Scorpio. You're starting off with the Ace of Wands, and this is a great card to start this 7 to 10 day period. The Ace of Wands is a very spiritual card, and when you're looking at tarot, it's really about life. Every single card represents the positive and the negative aspects of life in general. And hi, Natasha. How are you? I'm glad you're here. So, with this is a heightened senses. This is feeling connected to the universe, feeling like you're grounded and your feet are on the ground, but yet you have that beautiful connection with the universe. So, it's a wonderful way to start off the week. This is saying you've got a brand new direction coming in your life, a brand new sector. Some of you can call it a chapter, you can call it, but it's a new beginning that is going to be very passionate and exciting for a lot of you. One that's going to create movement and creativity itself inside of you, Scorpio, as you see. Some of you're literally going to have visions through this next period of time. Now we have the Emperor card, and this is a general reading, so this is male or female on any of the cards that I pull that are people card. The Emperor is a person who is very stuck and very stubborn in their ways, not because they're ornery, although they can be just like everyone else, but this is a person who has been through a lot of experiences in life, and they gain that knowledge and the wisdom with them. And with that, they know what works and what doesn't work. So that's why they aren't always willing to change their mind and go in a different direction, but yet you are getting ready to do that. Now, this may be somebody around you, but we are looking at you. I just want to reiterate that because here's the brand new chapter. The World card. This is starting something new, something that's going to excite you, something passionate, something you're going to put your heart and soul into. You're going to open your mind. You're going to want to be grounded and connected. For some of you, this is a brand new business that you are looking at. Now, it may be online, absolutely, but I do feel that it is an actual business where you have to file the documents in order to prove that you are a true business. So this is something you've probably been planning for at least 11 months, 11 months. But in the month of December, or right around the season of Sagittarius, you most likely were focused a lot on it and things were starting to move and the papers and stuff were coming in. For some of you, this is a new job experience, most definitely, whether it's your business or not. And for another group of you, I feel you're just ready to grab onto a new chapter in your life. You are so done with whatever you've been going through and you welcome this new beginning in. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful moment for you over the next 1.5 weeks. Hello, Angel Fire from Australia. It's so nice to have Australia back on. I haven't seen a lot of my countries in a while. You guys have, if you are on my, if you subscribe to my channel, you might want to, and not seeing my videos, I post them every week, you might want to unsubscribe and resubscribe because it may got stuck. They get stuck every now and then. So some of you might be actually moving, all right? You might be moving for a job situation, and it could even be a person. But what I feel, this is about you bursting with excitement when it comes to starting over again, fresh and clean, and doing it in the way that is in alignment with you and in the universal aspects as well. So the details, let's look at the details, and we're going to see who you're dealing with, what's going on a little bit further than what I'm talking about. That was for each and every Scorpio. We're starting off with the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is great. This is about abundance. This is family. This is love. This is, I love everything that's going on, just like I said. However, right next to it, we do have, and it's underneath the Emperor. You see, the cards follow what I say. It's about a blockage, somebody turning their back to you, a career opportunity that put you on a standstill, and now you're moving in a different direction. Well done, because you don't want to just sit there, even if it's the most rewarding thing that you think you have. Now, here's what's going to shake you up, all right? Underneath this card, this is about starting a new chapter in your life. So, Scorpio, we do have the Tower card, all right? A change is coming. Change doesn't mean bad, although it can feel icky. It can rattle our cage just enough to where we can't sleep, but it also creates movement. And through the movement, you have a brand new offer. So this is going to come from out of the blue where you may be feeling stuck. You might be feeling financially unable to make these changes. And then, bam, this King of Pentacles comes walking in and says, hey, move over here to us, relocate. It looks like about 1,200 miles. It could be 1.5 hours away for some of you, one, maybe two, but it's 1,200 is the number that I'm seeing. So that would be like 1,200 miles from where you're at. So if you had applied for a job a year ago, 11 months ago, it may have taken that long for it to come around, and now it's coming into you. But it's the perfect timing, you see, because whatever you were waiting on, whatever you were working on has kept you stuck and unable to move forward. Well, that movement is going to happen. For those of you, remember time, it's very different in the universal world. So if it doesn't happen in this next 7 to 10 days, it will probably happen in this time in April. I have to remember what time frame we are on. Hi, you guys. Oh my gosh, so many of you came in. I love that you're here. Hi, Erica. Erica's here. She's going to help me. So she helps to answer the questions. Like if you have questions, she's wonderful, and I love her very much. So say hey to Erica. So let's look a little bit further. All right, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And you see nine, you have nines on the board, you have tens on the board. So this is a period of completion, absolute completion. And that's why the World card is there. Yes, this is a great card. All right, all of our Icona cards are. And although I'm not a traditional tarot reader, I understand what they mean forward and backwards. This is when we successfully accomplish something. Success is our own version. So if it's raising a family and you were successful at it, now you're moving into a new chapter of your life. This is positive flow from the universe to help you grow, Scorpio. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, here's the thing, you've got the 9 of Wands, you're feeling exhausted and tired, all right? If it isn't you, remember it's somebody around you. A little bit nervous, a little bit fearful that things are not going to happen in the right time. And then, boom, this offer comes in, this opportunity. Feeling like I just can't do this anymore. And that's what I'm saying. Everything fits with the message overall. Now, for some of you, we have the 10 of Cups. When we're looking at family, we're going to look at you have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We definitely have you on here. So you could be dealing with another Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and definitely a Leo. I think some of you are feeling a little bit trapped when it comes to this emperor. I do. Like stuck in the job, stuck in a relationship that you do not really want to be in. And it's exhausting. And if you are with somebody who has low negative vibes, it is not easy. You feel like you're walking on eggshells and trying to avoid them when you go to the bathroom. It's like it wears you out, it lowers your energy level, and then you don't look vibrant, you don't feel vibrant, and you don't radiate outward. And when we radiate outward that beautiful vibrancy, that's what brings in the good stuff to us, right? So and it's not foolproof, but it is definitely there. So you're feeling kind of worn out when it comes to family, and I feel this is a family member that's doing this to you. Someone that needs to give you an apology. And I will tell you, if this job opportunity comes in, if this newness comes in, whatever it is, it can be a person, right? That's when they're gonna come in and they're gonna apologize to you. So it doesn't mean like, oh, at the last minute, oh, wait, don't leave. It's more like they know that they need to do it at that time. Like a universal push is gonna have them come in and say the words, I'm sorry. Some of you, it is gonna be, I love you. All right. And it is gonna be very, very dynamic, most indeed. Now, the blockage that you are dealing with is something that could be stopping you from financial investments, from you may have actually lost money in the stock market only to have the tower hit you, right? And then the King of Pentacles. So it's not necessarily a bad blockage. It's more about timing for a lot of you. So let's pull a message and then I'll pull more detail as we go along. All right, you guys. Okay, Scorpio, you have an ending coming. You have a complete severing of ties between whoever this emperor is. Now, the emperor, when it comes to career, this would be like a very large corporation, a large government entity. It could be a sister entity like a county or a city, but this is the big one, right? This is the big job. This is the CEO of a corporation, and you may hold that position, or whoever you're looking at does. There is an ending coming, but again, we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles could be in the banking industry, the financial industry. This could be involved with somebody who is a business owner and a CEO on a lower scale. However, they have everything they need, absolutely secure environment, one that's going to lead you to feeling secure. But with this, you'll have freedom. You'll have some time to sit back and actually enjoy life a little bit. Okay. So whatever this ending is leading you to something where I feel freedom. Freedom is a key word in your reading. Let's go ahead and pull some adversities and how we can move past those for a beautiful Scorpio. All right. This one. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, whatever was going on, you felt stuck, most definitely with this 4 of Cups. Bored, stagnant, they may have been, and so they were even jostling you up a little bit, and that's what the Tower. The Tower can be big, it can be minor, all right? It can mean that somebody did exactly that. They're messing with you because they were bored. But I feel for a lot of you, this is you. This is how you've been feeling in life with that 9 of Wands energy, Scorpio, where you're like, I am so done with my job, but yet it may have paid you well. The boredom, feeling stuck, feeling trapped is your obstacle. So when we're looking at feeling grounded with this 10 of Pentacles, this is family for some of you. Feeling grounded underneath your feet like a web, an invisible web that connects us underneath to the root of our core alignment. And that's what is going to happen with you. So as you end this one side of your life, you're going to open up to something better and the boredom is going to leave. For a lot of you, it isn't about family, really. It's about your finances. And you may have been very, very focused, worrying on your finances. We've got the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and now the Eight of Pentacles in a row. And so that has a lot to do with your actual financial situation. Some of you, this is a career opportunity that's going to come in. You may have just recently got your degree, all right? Your big bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree, and you have a job opportunity coming in. And that can be really unnerving when we don't have that secure job opportunity coming, like, you don't have it in writing. And with the world changes that are going on around, there could be a little bit of fear. Remember, what we think we create. You have to be very positive, and we all go through ups and downs always, always. It's a circle. We go up and we go down, up and we go down. We're going to talk a lot about that on the new Aquarius Rises. That's a new live show where we're going to talk about the age of Aquarius, and we're going to talk about Souls Live, all the things we talked about in there, but going beyond that so we can help each other move through all of these life changes. Some of you, this family situation, I feel you're dealing with somebody who acts like a child. They're very adolescent, and that old version of them is getting ready to leave. Now, remember, I said just as you get ready to take this new job opportunity to move into this new sector of your life, that's when they're going to come in, and they were being an absolute bratty, just you guys were not on the same page. So it is going to take some work, but for those of you where you're dealing with a situation like that, it is workable. You have to work at it with the Eight of Pentacles, but it will come back into the Ten of Pentacles. The family unit will eventually move forward. And I just saw the freedom card I saw it in the reflection. So I know freedom is definitely a part of your reading where you're going to feel light and airy and free. All right, let's pull one more card and then we're going to take a look at love. We have the card of grief, and grief goes along with the death card. An ending. Every ending, if we quit a job, we have to go through all the stages of grief. So, whether this is a person that is walking out of your life or you are walking out of theirs, you're going to go through all the stages of grief. And through the stages of grief, you're going to grow and you will reap the rewards of the King of Pentacles, which is a really, really beautiful way to end this. So let's take a look at our love real quick. We're going to look at those of you who are in relationships, married, in couples. If you're in a partnership, you don't have to be married, but you and your partner are in a relationship, whether you're separated or not. Then we'll look at singles. We have the card of flirt, and flirt is what you need to do in a relationship. And especially for those of us that have been in relationships for a really long time, we forget to flirt. We forget to get our flirt on. But when we get our flirt on, it can transform. You see, the death card is about change. The old is leaving, and the new beginning for you has an opportunity with work. It has an opportunity to revive your relationship. But when we stop flirting with them and wonder why they don't, or vice versa, it's like, you get familiar with each other. So we stop putting in the effort. Flirt with them and get that love back in and watch what happens. Here they come. They're like, oh, I love you. I'm sorry. Let's keep going further and let's rock our world and start a brand new chapter with them. It actually is very, very lovely advice. So let's look at our singles. Okay. Healing family issues. Now, we are talking about family and we are talking about an ending, walking away from a relationship. And you singles may have recently walked away from somebody. There may have been some codependent issues. There may have been some type of disagreements, toxicity, which is why the two of you are not together. But healing those issues is what's going to bring this into your life. All right. You could be walking away from the king and feeling insecure only to have this beautiful brand new beginning. This is baby love. It comes in and it's super sweet. It's like when we're in school, it's like, I think I like you. Wait, no, I love you. But let's just keep going and see how it works. But yet there's that sense about that person that says it where they're not quite ready to give the king or queen of cups. That comes as you get to know each other really well. So healing the family issues is going to be a major issue for you to bring in this new love. It is actually going to open you up just enough to where this brand new relationship comes in. So I hope that helps you guys. And I'm going to talk to the people over here and then we'll move on to our Taurus. Hi, you guys. How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Natasha, hello. Erica. Arzu, hello. And thank you for the $9.99. Erica, thank you for the $10. Happy new moon to you. Is today the new moon? Oh my gosh, I am like so busy. I've got my book is uploaded for you guys. It's getting ready to open up in the next few days. So I'm super excited about that. I have a little promo I'm going to put up tomorrow. So you can click the subscribe button and you'll see. And it's all about what we're going through and all of these different transformations. But it's to help you in lieu of working directly with me. So I think you're gonna like it. How is your DM doing? Any angel advice for you? Let me take a quick peek and I'll put these back and we're gonna see if anything has changed. And I'll be going live probably weekly, you guys, most likely, because I am doing the new series. If you haven't seen it, may talk about it, and it's gonna be really cool. All right, it's gonna be really, really cool. Okay, I'm hearing the word recovery. I feel they're going through a recovery. That could be a financial recovery. That could be withdrawals from, chemical addictions. It was just caffeine, right? Like quitting something. A recovery process, a recovering cycle. That could be, I feel that it's for finances, all right? And I don't remember what I say from last week or the last time we spoke. I don't remember. I have I have too many people I talk to. So let me pull a couple cards with that, my dear, and see what they want you to know. We have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is for you, all right? You're starting a new beginning and you want the truth and you want transparency. You want to know what's going on at all times, which is probably why you're asking this question. So that's okay. That is good. Now, this is something I feel that you really felt rumbling in you in the beginning of January, probably right around January 1st for you personally. When it comes to your DM, whatever the recovery is that they're going through, they also are going to start a new beginning, but I feel they're going to be stagnant. And June seems very highlighted, which is an air sign, by the way, in the month of June. It was their finances, okay? So your DM has been recovering over their finances. New opportunity is coming in for them. You see, you both have aces. Look at that. Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are getting ready to do some amazing, I feel you're going to connect on a spiritual level before you talk, although I do see you guys talking in the near future. So look right around the month of June. Between June and October, you guys are going to speak in real time. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, Erica, thank you so much for yours. I appreciate it. You are excited to ready it. What are you readying? Did you want me to read for you? I don't know what you mean. You're ready for a new beginning, Erica? I'll bet that's what it is. I put a delay on the timer so that I can read your messages and not get messed up on the timing. All right, let me get back to you in just a minute, and we're going to start with our beautiful zodiac sign of Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Welcome. Oh, I can't wait for you to read my book, too. Thank you for saying that. So, Taurus, we are looking at the sun, moon, and rising sign of our beautiful, stubborn little bulls. And you are so earthbound. I bet you guys are feeling it too. Some of you are feeling grounded, and some of you are feeling like you can't pick your feet up. But we're going to take a really closer look at that in just a minute. This is a general reading, so take from the reading what is meant for you, let the rest go. It may be all of it for a few, but not many. Usually it's a piece of the reading that is meant for you. And it might even be for somebody around you, maybe your partner, maybe an ex, maybe your best friend. The first three cards we're going to look at is about you. It is strictly about you. And then we'll pull in the detail and look at love as we go along. So we're starting off with the King of Cups. This is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces individual if it is a person. But when we're looking at you in general, this is you opening up in a beautiful way. Your heart might be feeling like, over the next 7 to 10 days, kind of like that little critter on there that you posted that's hugging the heart. Like your heart might be getting ready to feel like it's going to burst open. Your heart is opening up, and you've been going through a lot of inner struggle, probably some self-sabotage energy, Taurus. And that's why I was saying some of you may be very grounded and feel secure in your world, but a lot of you, if you don't have that grounding because you're Taurus, you will feel this type of vibration inside of you. Negative thinking, negative self-talk, and even being around people that are negative. You may have been dealing with a King of Cups. That is a royal butthead. You know what I'm saying? like they fight, they do the one-upmanship where you don't even get to talk. If you've ever met my twin flame is like that. It was like I couldn't even get a word out. And he's like, bam, 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 one. And I'm like, what did you win? We didn't even get to play this debate game. You cut me off before I could talk. This is somebody who wins at all costs, and you may have been dealing with them. And so you've had to go through your own inner struggles. All right, Taurus. But here's the beauty of it. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is you starting to feel a little bit secure again. Your feet are planted underneath the ground. Imagine you guys, and we're going to talk about this a lot on the Aquarius rises, which is about the age of Aquarius. All right. But imagine if you had a web underneath your feet and it's under the ground, and that's what everything connects to, and it goes up in through you. That's what I'm talking about. This is connecting you to Earth again, and you're an earthbound zodiac sign. So you like the earthly things. You like wood, you like solid, you like stability. Not that we all, the rest of us don't. But you guys love it. I mean, you probably have your home has wood all over it, wood, rocks, things that are earthly materials. It could even be sand, maybe ants in a little ant farm. But the point is, you're going to start feeling a little bit more secure again. Whoever this was that put you in this negative vibe, you're going to eliminate them very, very soon. And we're going to pull the details to see who and what is going on. So this is almost like a transformation of you where maybe your emotions were blocked because of what you've been dealing with. However, this is you, your mind, your body, and your soul. Three. This is you, them, and the partnership. 3, this is you and your current job and the team camaraderie. 3, it's about a unit coming together for you. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to feel like things are starting to come together for you over the next 7 to 10 days. Now I'm hearing, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. Some of you feel trapped. You do. You definitely feel trapped in your situation. So let's pull out some of the details and see what's going on for you. It's this card right here. All right, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is what I'm saying. You're feeling lost, confused, abandoned, rejected, and invisible. You're feeling a lack of love, a big time lack of love. You may not be getting it from your partner. You may not be getting it, just from life itself. But for a lot of you, it's your own self love that you are lacking in. And when we don't have self love, we can become out of balance, toggling and wondering if we're going to be able to make it. Now, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This represents a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We have the King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Ooh, we have the World card, we have the Sun card, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So you guys may be dealing with a Leo, a Virgo, a Pisces, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, which I already said Capricorn, but they are really highlighted in your reading today. Now, I do feel the underlying energy of, of Gemini. I burped. I hope I didn't burp in your ear. Welcome to my world, right? Grace and beauty has nothing to do with it. So, as we really look at these cards, you've been feeling financially out of balance, and your world is a little bit upside down. But the beautiful thing is between now and the month of August, you're going to come to a complete circle. So over the next 7 to 10 days in the career sector, in the financial sector, you're going to start feeling like things are coming together, like we've already said. But between now and August, rolling into the end of Virgo season, so that's actually like mid-September, and everything's going to change. By October this year, it's going to be it's going to be totally different. So we're feeling very pushed and very rushed, but make sure you stay centered and grounded. Make sure you stay in balance as you are doing this. Some of you, this is a new birth on the way, all right? A new beautiful child is on the way, and it's transforming your life. And you may be feeling like, how can I do this? How can I afford this? And they're saying, do not worry. Everything is coming your way. You've got the World card, all right? So let the energy, and it's right underneath the 5 of Swords. If you've got a baby or a grandbaby coming, just know you're going to find a way to make it work. We always do. I was a single mom and I had no child support. And although it was one hell of a rough ride at times, especially when the economy was changing, which it did, there you will be able to do it. So let's look a little bit deeper because we want to see what is. Mm. You have the Empress, and that's what I'm saying. Somebody is getting ready to have a baby, giving birth to something new, a new career, a new relationship. But it definitely has to do with a pairing between you and another person. You might already have 2 children, and this is the 3rd child. So it's like the one that you didn't expect, like maybe you're 40 and here comes this baby and you're like, "What? I thought I couldn't even have kids anymore." So um, not to worry, you've got this beautiful, oh, you have a little Page of Cups here. Okay. So if we are talking about a child, there you go. It's probably going to be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or that's the time that you conceived. But you've got something, or the baby, a grandbaby, right? But you've got something beautiful coming in, and they're coming in with so much love, you're not even going to realize, you won't realize it until they are en route. So you may hear wind of that over the next 7 to 10 days. 3 is very, very important. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 is all over the board. You guys got major changes coming in. Bravo, Taurus. This is probably the best reading that I've done for Taurus in such a long time. Makes a difference when you guys are on, right? So hold on. I get one more card here. And we have the Six of Wands. Victory. Feeling victorious when it comes to situations in your life, especially those of you who are moving into a new career sector. Whatever you're leaving behind is going to put you in this beautiful place of feeling victorious. But you got to come out of the Five of Swords. 5 and 6. Five of Swords. This is nasty. This is one-upmanship. This is people battling, fighting. This is fighting. This is ick, 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 right? And here we go with the 6. Bam, we got the 6. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very big numbers for your time frame. Now I'm going to pull a message over here. We have the card of pride. Okay, so with pride, that's our ego. And it could be that you're dealing with somebody like that 5 of Swords energy. I don't think that it's necessarily you. I feel it's somebody that you're dealing with that has really brought this into your life. Now, it could be you guys struggling about a child or about a lack of something, all right? A lack of love in your life, but you have beautiful things getting ready to come in. You have the World card right next to the Sun card, and the Sun card means it can't get much better than this, but look what's on it, baby. And they're going to change your life, giving birth to something new between now and August. A new career, a new job, a new move that's going to literally transform your life. So, 400. So this could be 4 hours if you're relocating. It may be 4 hours from where you're at right now, or 400 miles. Uh, Not 40. It's not 40. It's a big move. It's like a really major move, because if you move 40 miles from where you're at, you're still going to be in the same general vicinity. So it's like, it's like from one side of the state to the other, wherever you're at. So by August, you got some beautiful energy coming through. This is re-energizing vitality. The 6 of Wands, you're going to feel victorious. You're going to feel like you are doing exactly what you're meant to do. And some of you are moving into a position of leadership where you are going to be a leader. This could be a team leader. This could be a teacher. This could be leading groups of people. All right. But you are moving into a new type of career where you could be a trainer on some level. I hate to use that word because the cards don't indicate it, but that is what I'm seeing. Like you are talking to people. All right. So let's take a look at love. For those of you who are married and in a relationship, we're going to look at you first, and then we're going to follow with our beautiful singles. Whether you are separated or in the same house, it doesn't matter. There is a situation going on where divine timing is at play in your relationship. If you and your partner have been battling, okay, and you feel left out, rejected, maybe even are separated, the ego has gotten in the way of your relationship, but there is big healing with this Sun card. There is big healing coming, and you're going to start to feel the effects over the next 7 to 10 days. That may mean that they're going to reach out and go, "Hey, that phrase that the two of you said, that the pet names we give each other, something that's going to lead you to remember this reading, where you say, "Wow, it did happen." All right. So for those of you where you have been going through major traumas between you and your partner, they're going to apologize. They are healing. They're seeing the light of their arrogance. Okay. Now, again, this could even be a friend, but for most of you, I feel it's your relationship. So if you are single, Taurus, let's look at you. And that flipped upside down all by itself. We have the card of engagement. Now, you may be meeting a beautiful one of any of those signs that we're talking about, all right? And that was a lot of zodiac signs here. You're meeting somebody that is your true partner, where I feel the two of you are going to be grounded and connected. This is a soulmate type of a relationship where you're going to feel like you've known them forever. Pay very, very close attention to them, and that's what my book is about, microbes and the universal energy, but pay close attention to them and watch how they present themselves. They may carry with them this type of energy, all right? And you, because they're a soulmate, they can be triggering you into self-reflection of your own. You may wind up feeling this way after you're done with them. 555, right? You got fives all here. So with this, you have to be careful. Some of you are engaged, even though you're not really, you're going to get engaged and it's going to end. I don't mean you are, you're going to get, and it's going to end as fast as it happened. I feel this person may run away from you feeling a little bit rejected. Now, there are some of you, you just went through that. You went through that. And here comes this beautiful Page of Cups saying, I like you. Okay. And they came out in the last reading, so it could even be a Scorpio. I think it was Scorpio, right? So, you guys, you've got a new love coming in. And if it is somebody you know, they're coming in with true apology and they see what they did wrong. So, it's up to you to make sure that you know how to read them. I hope that helps you guys. My beautiful Taurus, please thumbs up this video so that we can start helping all Taurus all over again. Let's go ahead and take a look at our, let me write this down, at our questions. Let me go back just a minute and then we'll look at Libra. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. I am, Erica. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and editing is the hard part. You know, it takes forever. And yeah, on the book, Libra is last. Hello. I hope you get a reading. I do. I do have specials right now. You can go on the website and check that out. Sign up in my membership or my new free newsletter, my free newsletter on my website. And that's where I send out, I let you know when I have discounts and specials. Hello, Jordan Libra. Yes, I am taking questions. You guys can post your super chats and I will answer your question. And Shirley, hello. You're laughing, laughing, laughing. All right, you guys. Libra in the house. Do we have Libra in the house? We're going to move right on to the sign of Libra. Welcome, my dear Libras. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss talking to you. I feel like there's been like a disconnect between me and Libras, but it's coming back again. And I like when I come back around because we all, you know, we go through different phases, right? So, my beautiful Libras, I feel there's a big growth movement coming in for each and every one of you in some way, some form. This is a general reading, so take from the reading what is meant for you. It is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra, and it's love, career, finance, family, whatever it is. So the first three cards are for you, Libra. Whatever each and every one of you are going through, we're going to see if we can give you the overall message, and then we're going to pull out details, see who, what, and anything else that we can find. This one's yours right here. Okay, we're starting off with the death card, but this isn't about an ending necessarily. I feel you guys have gone through a transformation. Remember, I just said I felt disconnected from Libra. You see, the cards follow my messages, right? And I feel you are changing. You are seeing something that you didn't see before. Now, this could be with you personally, it could be with anybody around you, but we are looking at you specifically, this one, in your life. We have the Nine of Pentacles right next to it and the Empress. I'm in New York still, and it's so cold. It's so cold out here. So we have the card of transforming, and you're going to be feeling single and free. The Nine of Pentacles is feeling really, really good. So that's what I'm saying. The ending's already taken place, but the transformation is got to go through a complete cycle, Libra, before you feel this beautiful sense of freedom, uplifted energy, and things are finally going right for you. You feel financially grounded, you feel financially safe, education is good, your job is good, you got your car, you've got your home. or you are ready for all of those things to come in. But this is where you're at. You've almost completed a full cycle. Now we have the Empress card here, and the Empress is the completion of the cycle. The circle that she's holding is the circle of completion. We've got in the cross, we've got air, earth, fire, and water. So you are coming to complete balance, and eventually this circle will encompass everything around you. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy for you to be moving into. We are going to look deep at this because I feel you've been through a lot, Libra, that has put you in this funk, maybe not even seeing things right. Now, I get the feeling for some of you, you had an empress around you. Now, typically, an empress is somebody who is a little bit older. It's like a mother or father figure. It's general, so it can be male or female. But this is somebody that holds a lot of authority in your life. This is a person who usually is very grounded and centered, but something went awry. Now, with the transformation, I feel that you are going to reconcile differences with this person. Doesn't have to be a twin flame, doesn't have to be the one that knocked you on your knees. Although twin flames are not always romantic, it's triggering the divine masculine and the divine feminine inside of you, Libra. So with this, and it could be romance, all right? We're going to look at romance too, but it's more than just that. Billions of people are in this transformative journey, and not all of it was romance. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new job coming in where you may have walked away from a job. And although you feel a little, you feel like things are going to be okay, you're keeping yourself motivated. You have a brand new job coming in because you've been in that beautiful positive state. Yeah, you've been going through a healing process. That's what I'm talking about. You've been reconciling in your mind things that took place. Reconcile doesn't mean with the person. In your mind, you've been going through what happened with this Empress. All right, what happened in the job, what happened with the person. Typically, this would be like a mother or father, a grandparent, something like that for you. But I feel the two of you, there was some type of manipulation in here. The fourth sword comes after the three, and the three represents a heartbreak. So that's what I'm talking about. You had to go through a lot to get to this point over the next 7 to 10 days. Well done. And there you go. We got this Knight of Cups come marching in. So as you've been going through your healing, you're getting ready to start a brand new beginning. One where you feel grounded, you feel connected to yourself, your inner connection and your interconnection with the universe is going to transform your life. All of the things that you've been waiting for while you're standing in this beautiful pose right here, okay? All of those things are getting ready to come in, and it'll be between now and the end of the year of 2022. I say the wrong years, and boy, do I get in trouble when I say anything wrong. And it's like, that's so not right. You all do it all the time, right? So, this is really a deep meditative state that some of you need to go into in order to bring your dream down and plant it into the ground. And when you do, the reward is going to be absolutely unbelievable. Now, I see that you have visions, you're envisioning things, and get my book. And then we talk about that in my book, how to do that. But you're seeing this project. It looks like a project. So it could be building something. You're doing this in your dream and you're tinkering. All right. So this is like creating, building, using your hands in something. And you want to bring it into the world and say, look, world, this is what I got. Now, the Knight of Cups, it can represent a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We definitely have Scorpio on the board. Virgo, we have another fellow Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries. All right, those are the signs that are popping up in front of me. So I know some of you are definitely dealing with them. We have the Seven of Swords. This is you learning your lessons and getting the heck out of Dodge, right? But I feel there was deception. I do. Somebody around you may have convinced you something that wasn't real, and you didn't see it until later. And now that you've gone through all of this transformative energy of releasing, you have to go through all the stages of grief. Okay, there was a secret. You see, there was a secret, and you're going to have to work really hard to get through it. The secret is, I think you were shamboozled. Okay, I think somebody took very, very big advantage of you and planted something in your mind that wasn't necessarily real. And we have for you, oops, sorry. Okay, let's see if there I am. I'm connected. Am I connected? Am I good? Okay, it fell out of my ear. I need to get those head things. I haven't got them yet, and I probably won't. Um, because I forget. Some of you have a beautiful, beautiful new beginning coming, and you're starting to see the light. You're starting to see the truth. Somebody may have been convincing you of something since childhood or since the beginning of a project that you're working on. Whatever it is, you are going to break through this beautiful, beautiful, vibrant energy. Boom. And you're coming to it very quickly. Now, when we're talking about romance, we're going to look at that. I'm going to pull the cards and I'm going to relate your cards to that in a minute, Libra, because for some of you, this is absolutely about love in a romantic way. I feel there's a big apology coming in, and man, whoever this Empress is, there really is love. Whoever this, I got to see who this person was. Okay, I just do. I'm gonna pull your challenges. I'm gonna set these aside. I'm gonna pull your challenges right now. Whoever the Seven of Swords individual was, I feel that they really altered your life. They altered your state of mind, your emotional and mental well being. They altered your state of being, right? So we have the Strength card, the Princess of Cups, and the Hangman. So they could have been a Leo, and we have Leo on here a couple of times, but this is somebody who strong handled you a little bit and they guided you in a different direction. This is a best friend, this is a family member, this is anybody around you that was telling you something that uh, you couldn't see the truth. You couldn't see the truth. You see? You couldn't see the truth. So it's going to take a lot of strength and courage to come up and say, I'm sorry to this person or this person to you, or you're watching it. Like you're watching it. You're, you're watching your son and daughter-in-law or whoever is around you. And best friend, perhaps, the Princess of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces individual, everybody, not just you, but everybody's going to involved is going to look at the situation from a different angle. This is about perception and the way that we see what is going on. Because if we look at it this way, right, we all see it one way. But when we start going weird, we can see it going from every different direction. So, yay. These are the adversities. These are the challenge cards for you, Libra. So, you're going to have to fight to keep your courage and your strength to walk in and hear or say the words, I'm sorry and I love you. You're going to have to hear it from a boss that you may not be too kind on listening to because you may have been sabotaged in a work arena and it has nothing to do with family. However, that deception was wrapping them into a bubble where they saw you and ended that relationship between the two of you. So this is your work coming back in and going, hey, dude, do that. I'm really sorry about what happened. I see the truth now. And it's not going to be easy because even I set this down upside down. They were looking at it this way. And now this is the proper angle of the card. The words are down here. So they're looking at it from a brand new perspective, and you will have to do this as well. So let me pull an overall message for you, and then we'll look at love, and then I'll answer your guys' questions. Hi, Nikia. How are you? We have service, the card of service. Whatever you're meant to do, whatever this dream project is that I said you're going to present it to the world, it has a lot of power in humanity itself. Now, that could simply be running a big operation, being coming in and running a corporation, some type of a benefit event that is going to help a lot of people. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Nothing happens by chance, and it's the word grief, right? And I said you had to go through all the stages of grief. I said that in the beginning of your reading, and there's the confirmation. This is a complete transformation, and that's what I mean. We're coming back around together, and I'm very, very happy about that, Libra, because there was a lot of anger attached to a big group of my Libras, and I have to, just wait until you come out of it, right? And you guys have felt that from me as well. It's not just one-sided. We all go through the circle of life. So, when I feel good is when you can help other people. When you feel good, you can help other people, and now you're coming to a place where you can help other people. So, it's like this big reward is getting ready to come in, and it's gonna highlight again, around Leo Virgo season, just before your birthday, okay? So let me look at those of you who are married in coupleships, couplehoods. You're actually in a relationship, whether you are separated or not. We're looking at you, and then we'll look at singles. We have the card of trust, okay? This is about trusting you, trusting your partner, whatever you went through, all right, that led that 3 of swords, that broken heart. This is learning how to trust all over again between you and your partner. So, Libra, this is a moment for you to really listen. And this card is highlighted right here. Not only that, all of the adversities are highlighted, strength, seeing it from a different perspective, listening to your partner from a different angle, and keeping an open heart while you do it will help transform this relationship. Now, if you're waiting for them to do it, they will do it, and if you're supposed to do it, you will do it. But the beginning stage, and it may come in increments, all right? It may be baby stages. It's going to come over the next 1-2 weeks. And for those of you who aren't in this group, you'll feel the effects of this in the following month, 30 days from the day that you're viewing this video. This situation is calling for you to have faith. There is always a way through things, and people that are meant to be together will stay together. All right, we're going to take a look at our beautiful singles. Let's see what's going on for you. Ooh, what a reading. That's a heavy reading. All right, I shuffled the cards. Now, I'm going to pull a second card because we got engagement. And this is the third time I've got engagement. And a lot of people are going to get together this year. You mark my words. You're going to see people going, oh, we finally did. We finally met somebody, blah, blah, blah. All right. Is it paused? Nothing's paused, Amanda. I hope you can hear me. Let's pull a second card for our singles and see what this engagement's really about. All right. I don't want to have a duplicate card. You may have been separated from somebody. All right. You may have been through a process, and this is a reconciliation. This is the engagement means going to a higher level. So if you were in a breakup, that person, the reconciling, may actually wind up coming into the physical reality. Now, there's a small group of you. You could do it in a spiritual way where it's connecting through your mind, telepathic communication. But for the majority of you, this is going to happen in the real world. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, guys. So, this separation was actually part of what you were destined to go through, because through the separation, you grow, they grow, or you at least have an opportunity to. Whether we choose to or not is up to us. And I feel for a lot of you, you've chosen to do this, Libra. It's like, I ain't doing this anymore. And that's exactly how we started the beginning of the reading. So, this applies for each and every Libra, applies for lots and lots of people in the world, right? Where this transformative energy is coming through over the next several months, we're gonna go through a lot of changes, but the changes, especially when we're on the energy shifts are coming through. So when you hear me say I'm doing an energy reading, you want to participate in that because we're going to push you through that, right? That's what this is all about. So this separation is going to lead you to a new relationship. A lot of you are not even going to be with that person. You're going to talk to them, but you're getting ready to meet a beautiful soulmate relationship. The twin flames are complete opposites, all right? They're completely different dynamics. They have a lot of differences and then they fit together in the center really well if they are healthy minded people. All right. If they haven't gone through their own self reflection and healing and changing and all of that, or you're dealing with an outright narcissist, chances are you will not reconcile with that person because you've grown. You've come way too far. So this new person that you're meeting is going to come in and say, "Hey, babe, I think you are amazing," just like I said before. But this one's a little bit more grand than the baby one, all right? The Page of Cups is like the immature, I don't really know how to do this, so let's do it together. This one's like, "Hey, let me show you what it's like." I have romance on the brain and they're going to romance you. They are going to show you what romance is for those of you who don't know. But we're talking about you, Libra, so it very well could be you doing this to them. So, you guys, I hope that helps our beautiful Libras. And now let me write this down or I will forget. I'm going to answer a few questions. Don't forget our live event on March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so let me see where we're at here. Hello, you guys. I just love that you're here. You have met extroverts. Yeah. So I was laughing because that little happy face, if you guys can't see it, is laughing because I said an ant farm, right? Hey, hey, whatever grounds you. All right. So we've got Libra in the house. Yes, yes, Lulu, we can. I'm going to take care of this. Is super chats are on. Okay. And so let me catch that. This is one of the better readings I've listened to. We'll see how this year goes. Okay, Penny. Thank you for sharing that. I'm glad. Angel Fire, congratulations on the book launch. Will be exciting to get a hold of a copy. I can't wait for you to do that. The ebook is going to be available on the 11th. I'm working my booty off to get you the hard copy if you want it. And I may turn it into an audio later, but not right away. Hello, Allie. Yay, you're late. I'm glad you're here. I hope you caught that. You are so welcome. Hi, Linda. Thank you, Erica. You're so sweet. You're doing great, Nikia. I'm glad. Nikia Light Tarot. I'm going to answer your questions. Yes, I am still in New York, and it needs some life blown back into it. What, in being in New York? I'm doing great. Glad to see you still in New York. It needs some life blown back into it. Your heart does. My background does. I'm sorry about my background. It's like not much I can do here. And I'm in a little small room, so you don't wanna see, like, my clothes or I could probably do it on the bed, like, aim it at the bed. You can watch Captain while he's sleeping. Captain Love Bug. Hi, JJ. Alright, let me get back to the question. I'm so glad that you were here, and make sure I didn't miss anybody up here. Erica. Okay. Nakia, Light Tarot, do you have a love message about my relationship with my love? Thank you so much. You are so welcome. All right, let me take a look here, my darling. Let's see what's going on. Let me pick up the cards and we'll go from there. I need those. I'm hearing the words not yet, not ready. I don't know how this is going to make sense. So I love when you guys intervene and you answer me while I'm doing these readings, because clearly we're not talking at the same time, right? I'm talking and you're on the chat. So I feel like there is this possibility of it happening. The two of you are going to. Okay, but let me use that a different way. Okay, I heard reconcile differences, and I said, let me use it in a different way. I wanted to say it different. They said, come together. Okay, so there you go. You guys are going to come together, whether you're apart or whether you are distant. There's like this regrouping between the two of you, very similar to the Libra reading that I just did. I don't know what zodiac sign you are, my dear, but it's very similar to the Libra reading, where the struggles of your partner were overwhelming to them. Whatever's going on, you've got like this transformative energy, all right? You talk to him. You talk to him in your mind. You talk to him while you're reading your cards. You read your cards at home. I feel you rock. I feel you rock. Why I do too, by the way. That you rock while you read your cards. Okay. Somehow you're moving your body while you read your cards and you're talking to him at that time. You have the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left out and unwanted and rejected. Welcome to the world of the twin flame adventure, right? And again, it doesn't even have to be done by romance, but your partner did this for a reason, and this is so that you could really wake up and come into a full sense of awareness. Our awakening goes in stages, just like the grieving stage, it goes in stages. And with each grieving moment, and we go through one for every single person that hurts us, every life event that hurts us. It's like we go into this deep, deep retrospection, interconnecting, where we have to pull back our true identity. And you can't do that unless you dive deep, right? So that's why you were triggered into this. It has something to do with your family. But let me see what something really amazing is getting ready to come in for you. And you've been through a lot. So although you feel very tired and worn out, it will probably be closer to the month of November. Right now, they're still going through their own inner struggles. All right. They're still having this, they have a self sabotage energy, right? Like, like they'll say, "Oh, do you wanna go out?" "Oh, never mind, I know you don't wanna go out." Like, you don't even get a chance to answer them. You know? And it's like, "Okay, I won't go out with you then." And, I feel that they had a lot of inner struggles, a lot of inner balance, and the beautiful thing is that over the next 5 months where we were March, April, May, June, July, over the next 5 months, they're gonna go through this transformation period, and then it'll take them a couple months to get the courage to come in and say something to you. Whether you're under the same roof or whether you are at a distance, although I feel you are not under the same roof, there is a reconciling going to take place, but they have to be in a better place than where they were. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. All right. So, you guys, I thank you so much for joining and love, abs, light to you. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. You want to open a soup kitchen. Susan, that's wonderful for the homeless. That's wonderful. And, I don't know what zodiac sign you were, but you want to look for financing. You want to look for investors to invest and people to donate. And, there are a lot of people through my community that are looking to help somehow, some way to help. So if you join my free membership, through my website, AscendingSoulsJourney.com, we can see what we can do to help you find volunteers in your local area. All right. Oh, you're Virgo. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I look forward to seeing you on March 10th, where we're going to talk about the age of Aquarius and we're going beyond the regular soul live if you are a member in the Soul Live community, you can ask questions. All right. It will be strictly for Souls Live. So I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Bye.